Pillow, which Richard prizes to this day. Richard first appeared on Jim'll Fix It, when he read a poem for the Queen entitled, "I ain't no bitch lady, but you are the tops," and was one of the first rap poets of his generation, and also appeared on Wogan in the 1780s, and was resident poet at B&Q in the 1830s. Please welcome Richard Atkinson.
This is it's happened at the monument. It's going to be pretty obvious why it's to do with heaven now. Quite a long time ago, it's an old poem. The gates of hell and the blue balloon. Two dogs as fierce as an under a waterfall stood guarded by the gates going down. Someone came with pram. The pushchair, not the overlooked group, with a blue balloon tied onto it, floating above. One of the dogs tried to smell the blue balloon. As their snout touched and nudged, both the balloon and the hound darted back. The hound jumped up, pulling up to lead, causing everyone to be alarmed, then laugh about it. It made me feel easier about things. At least I wasn't afraid of a blue balloon. I knew we were all going down. Why do they need security here if they don't let in drinkers? Who will they let in, even with a blue balloon? I'd figured it out. All I needed was a blue balloon. Or it was all a con, and I was really going up instead of down. Shit. This is a really old one, right back in Manchester, but it's how some people could be living in hell. I'm thinking they're probably going towards hell as well. It's called Satisfyingly Strong. On the side of it, it says in quotations, as though expressed by a literary expert, a professor maybe, or a done at Oxford, satisfyingly strong, in quotations, as though they went out on the sidewalks to ask some young half-dead through it, so how does it feel? Satisfyingly strong, my good man, call me a death ambulance. My good man, quick now, hurry to it. My liver's packed up, by guts. It's just about not old lover. She's okay about me reading it. It's not just about her. It's about just something I saw in Manchester, and it was another way someone was in hell. Face down and fallen. She lay down on the pavement, the medics were there, onlookers, whispering, dirty drunk, disgraceful, well I never. She did not move and was youngish. This was all some people witnessed, and then the result of that pavement kiss. They did not see beyond the pavement, they did not see the woman. The woman battling against the role expected to be feminine, not to want more than a husband, a kid, and a new kitchen. They did not see how her parents had fucked her up, good and proper, a job well done. They did not see her being told to eat at a different table, as if she had a contagious disease. They did not see the circles run around her from work, family, so as it all became too much, the living of a lie, having a different face for everyone. Started as a way of coping that became a reality. She forgot it even existed. They did not see all this. They did not see her forced into a role like a rag doll cut up and squeezed into a Barbie. They did not see the doctors giving her this pill, then that pill, then this pill, for her to use to get high or slow, then deny her it They did not see the education tonight because she never fitted in to their narrow-minded corridors. They did not see how others only wanted to help her, to give himself a gold star there rather than her. They did not see her walking the streets almost insane from it all, relationship after relationship. They did not see some drunken bum opportunist talk to her so kindly as she sat on the bench, half dead from it all. They did not see him use and abuse and then spit her out because she talked back too much. They did not see this, only her face down on the pavement, a drunken bum. But of course, they only wanted to help, only to help. They did not linger to see if she was half alive and kicking. They only wanted to help, to get their gold star, then be on their way to forget. They did not see how pain history all hurt. Just a drunken bum, alive and still kicking, against the pricks. Cheers. I did a university course quite a while ago and had to write about something that was kind of taboo. So I came up with this. If I can find it. It's about what I've suffered in the past. I've had breakdowns and experienced kind of schizophrenia. So it's a little bit about that. Box up clever, the voices of the night. You say to yourself, stop thinking, that's the answer. No more mind battles, just you, the drinks, the music, the computer, and the night. Shut out everything except the night. Box up clever, the voices of the night. But they will edge their way in, they always do. They always find a way. They seem a lot smarter than you, more streetwise, cooler, even upbeat. A friend even to your loneliness. Although they never seem to know when to stop. Always arguing, swearing, filth at you. It would go on forever and do some nights. You think you hear them sometimes. The depth of the night. The depth of night is like a wire mesh around your brain. You fine-tune it to receive every noise, animal, car screech, as though it was from inside your night echo mind, rather than outside. You fine-tune yourself to incoming sarky loose chatter in the head, by fighter pilots, fighter planes, battleships, mine missiles, battalions. Your mind's a balloon floating not here or there, or somewhere you know you would find it. Put a finger on it, nudge it back into shape. The booze is your blocker of loneliness, feelings, voices, and the night is the drink's companion and yours. You never get barred from the night, never. The night becomes like an escape, a life shoot, a parachute jump into another world, beyond reason, alienation, incomprehension. Finally, you and the world of the night, voices, drink, feel at one. A strange kind of peace is found. You have given in to the voices and the night. The computer says you have a friend. So you think, well, if the computer says so, the loneliness of the night makes you feel the opposite of lonely. This loneliness and this hazy worldview is now your only friend, all of it. Every dark lady, chattering, mad, fat piss corner. And the TV buzzing its damn interference, the cat hissing their sex love cries and painful surrender. Your empty packets of mind meds and bottles of alcohol lie around like forgotten things you should have done and said, put right. Organised into a cold day, hard daydream reason, tidied up like a submission completed, coming up for air. Cheers. This is about a bad time I had back in 2003. Had a bit of a breakdown. So I was in kind of hell. So this was like being in hell. My trials as Jesus Mark II. Had a schizophrenic breakdown in 2003. Started hearing different voices talk to me that were not real. It was not because of drink. I was not drinking much. Ended up thinking I was dead, or in heaven, or purgatory. Over a 2-week period, lost any sense of reality. Hardly ate or slept. Had to get out. Went to Tynemouth Beach on the metro. Don't know why. Hardly ever go there. Overhead, a helicopter was hovering, like in a film noir. Written in big letters on the sand with the words, "Hello, Rich." and next to it someone had drawn a big key. My nickname at school had been Aki, and while studying for a fine art degree, I'd done a huge piece with many replica resin keys. Seeing my name in the keys made me flip. Still does thinking about it. It was, and will forever be, inexplicable. Was it a message from my favourite brother Mark, who died in 2000 from throat cancer, aged only 50? He used to call me Rich. Or a message from Cocker Spaniel backwards. First took 56 paracetamol, lay down to die on the bed. Ended up puking in the toilet the whole evening. Things got worse. Thought the voices were going to hurt my family. So I threw myself off my balcony, 4 flights up from Biker Wall. Thought it would stop the voices hurting my family. Somehow I landed on my fingers on the hard concrete. The digits popped out of my fingers and broke my leg. The pain is indescribable. Luckily it did not land on anyone. A kind man called an ambulance. Oh, I managed to ignore it most of the time. At the back of my mind I wonder I might be Jesus Mark too. My belief in God is greater, but I think she has long legs and a soft husky voice. Just call me Birdman. What kind of lucky. I can see why people use the lift now. Yes. But this is one I've just written, and it's about when someone kind of feels like they're in hell, I think. It must have been hell to them. It was only a few weeks back when the season started. The title is The Man Who Normally Says Now Speaks Out Loudly at Long Last. Sunday, midday on the packed bus. People were packed in mainly wearing the black and white striped shirts, as it was the first day of city cleansing. At the local stadium, a new season of cleansing was beginning today, and they all looked like they needed cleansing. A disabled man who said little, who was balding but quite big, was just across from me. I was standing by the doors as the bus was packed. The driver would not let on the couple who tried to get on before me, but they told me I could get on, and I felt like I was in the old English horror film where someone on a hearse shouts out, "Room for one more?" And I was way at front, near to the doors, the big disabled man who said little. Once a few years back in the new newsagent, he told me the dirty angels were singing on the lawn in front of his flat, or some such thing. And I could not help but look strangely concerned about his state of mind. I also remember seeing him in the New Year's Eve parade, dressed as an angel and banging a drum with the rest of his fellow angels, banging drums as well. He opened his white stick, folded it out like producing a magic wand, as if about to give a lesson for us all. He had very thick glasses on, so I figured he had the stick as he found it difficult to see now. And he tried to move further down the bus as the driver had told me to move further down, as I think I was in the way of the mirror. I was just about to get off, but I heard an older bloke who was sort of pinned up against the bit before the stairs opposite me, exclaim in a very worried, pleading fashion to the big disabled man with the white stick, who normally said little, in an exclamation-like way, as if pleading for truth and justice. "I am not a homosexual!" As he said this, he looked at the big disabled man with the white stick. The big disabled man with the white stick shouted loudly and pleadingly back at the old gent, "I know you are not a homosexual. Why did you squeeze your big bum into my groin area? As you squeeze bloody big buddy up babe buster. I am not a homosexual." I think it might have been Irish. I know you are not a homosexual, said the normally quiet big disabled man with the white stick again, as if pleading innocence. I tried to pretend I was not laughing and smiling, blurting out loud, by pretending I was having to have a bad coughing fit, and tried to turn my head away from the non-homosexual older gent, and the big, normally very quiet, disabled man with the white stick. As we all got off the bus, I looked at the non-homosexual older gent, who looked well pissed off at how the end of his non-homosexual life was turning out. He looked very peeved about something or other. I think he would be hard pressed to know what it was all about. This short life blurt out thing. Some of us are lucky enough to get fleetingly, and some even miss most of the best juicy bits. Cheers. I don't know, I should sort of read this because it's like being in, you're not sure if it's about heaven or hell, this one. So it's kind of heaven or hell, I'm not quite sure which. Do it quick, it's quite a long one. Excuse me. It's called B. Be indifferent to indifference. Be bipolar, be manically depressed, be obsessive compulsive disorder, be transgender, be different, be understated, be underdressed with frills, be overdressed, be the wearer of hats. Be stupid for a change, be outstanding, be misquoted, be misunderstood, be amazing, be apparent, be ethnically diverse, be strange but true, be working class, be sacrifice, be cooperation, be spiritual growth man, be rebirth, be transformation, be reclamation, be nobody's fool, be this life-death cycle, be cancer remission, be hippie to be shite, be socialism. Be as small as a Victorian wooden computer mouse. Be as good as you get back. Be as small-minded as the worst of them. Be a love that cannot speak its bleeping name. Be a beatnik hippie punk. Be a useless drunk writing damn good poetry. Be a raging alcoholic writing damn bad ass poetry. Be a small-time family crook law upholder. Be a city walking the ugly streets. I think that line from someone, but they know it. Be a hurdler who falls over but still wins. Yeah, that happened to me as a kid. Be a cross-dresser, stubbing your toe out in the morning. Be a pirate. Be the elephant in the room. Be the book you've never read but know you should have. Be the writer of so many Tory crimes against the poorest. Be the Karl Marx brothers who don't want to join the club. Be the spark that lit the fuse but burned it all down. Be the carrier of the flame. Be the bicycle with the new wheels going somewhere. Be the kid with an invisible new best friend. Be the train that never stops except at the end. Be the inner love. Be the anti-hero kicking ass in 60s TV series. Be the ranter of nonsense. Be the 99% getting fucked over again and again. Be the poem you can't get out of your head. Be Kate Bush on Teen Walls in the sky blue leotard. Be Johnny Lydon in Positive Anger Subliminal Hypnosis Therapy. Be a Kurt Cobain in a white dress. Be one of the psycho heroes in the Champions. Be an underachiever getting things right. Be in a change, be in a love, be in a grief, be in a beauty, be in a pain, be in a sadness, be in a joy. Be your inner self. Be your inner bliss. Never be brainwashed. Never be someone else. Never be the same as everyone else. Never be indifferent to indifference. Cheers.
Another round of applause, please. Come back. Help. I hate these damn things.